and Hariji and Rudy, Karen and their family for allowing me to be here. Thank you so much, Rahelaji, for your blessings and for your kindness. Please give her a round of applause. We have Panditji. Pandit, thank you so much. Pandit Mahendraji, please give him a loud round of applause. I was just telling him inside that he is both the pill and the pillar of this Mandir. It's nice to see you, a gentleman who always smiles, who knows quite a lot but remains humble. And again, I was not here those years when Didi passed away. I'd like to remember her and offer my condolences to her, to the family, to all of you, the musicians, Dennis Ji, Didi who just came. Thank you so much. Nice to be here, everyone. Shri Ganeshaya Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. We'll begin with Maha Bhajans, everyone. Mata Rani Teri Jai Jaikar, Ambe Rani Teri Jai Jaikar, Mata Rani Teri Jai Jaikar, Ambe Rani Teri Jai Jaikar, Mata Rani Teri Jai Jaikar, Ambe Rani Teri Jai Jaikar. Everyone. Mata Rani Teri Jai Jaikar, Ambe Rani Teri Jai Jaikar, Mata Rani Teri Jai Jaikar, Ambe Rani Teri Jai Jaikar. Everyone. Mata Rani Teri Jai Jaikar, हे शेरावाली, हे जोतावाली, मैं शेरावाली, हे जोतावाली, हे पहारावाली, मालाटावाली, हे प्रेम से बोलो जय माता, सारे बोलो जय माता दी, सब मिल बोलो जय माता दी, माता रानी तेरी जय जयकार, अम्बे रानी तेरी जय जयकार, माता रानी तेरी जय जयकार, अम्बे रानी तेरी जय जयकार, हे माता रानी तेरी जय जयकार, अम्बे रानी तेरी जय जयकार, माता रानी तेरी जय जयकार, हे अम्बे रानी तेरी जय जयकार, बोल माता रानी तेरी जय जयकार, अम्बे रानी तेरी जय जयकार, हे शेरा वाली, हे जोता वाली, हे पारा वाली, हे लाटा वाली, हे प्रेम से बोलो हे सारे बोलो हे सब मिल बोलो, बोल माता रानी तेरी जय जयकार, अम्बे रानी तेरी जय जयकार, माता रानी तेरी जय जयकार. Can we all clap together, everyone? Please. अम्बे रानी तेरी जय जयकार, माता रानी तेरी जय जयकार, अम्बे रानी तेरी जय जयकार, बोल माता रानी तेरी जय जयकार, अम्बे रानी तेरी जय जयकार, माता रानी तेरी जय जयकार, अम्बे रानी तेरी जय जयकार, माता रानी तेरी जय जयकार, अम्बे रानी तेरी जय जयकार. अम्बे रानी तेरी जय जयकार, हे अम्बे रानी तेरी जय जयकार। बोलो शक्ति देवी माता की जय। When you have an instrument, especially like a tabla or sitar, it must be tuned first before it blends nicely. And so the mind is very, very similar. The mind, we need to tune the mind to get into that frequency. If you want to get a particular station in Trinidad or Guyana, you need to send that channel to the right station, otherwise you would not hear any voice at all. The mind is very similar. We need to tune the mind. And how do we tune the mind? By singing the divine name, by meditation. And this evening we will again sing the name of the Mother, everyone. This rag is in Rag Durga, very beautiful rag. Zare ma pada sada ma ra re sa. Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadrakali Kapalini Durga Kshama Shivadatri Swaha Swadhana Mostute. In this prayer, we say, Ma Durga, please be our permanent companion and be the witness, Sakshi, the witness of our lives. Mother, you know very well the struggles we go through in life. In this prayer, in this petition, we ask you, Mother, please be our witness and protect us against any negativities, tragedies, or misfortune. Hey, bhajore, sada Durga Bhavani in Rag Durga. Please enjoy this one, my dear friend. Bhajo re bhajo sada Durge Bhavani. 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 Bhavaya Bhanjani Durga Bhavani. Bhavaya Bhanjani Durga Bhavani. Bhajo re bhajo sada Durge Bhavani. Bhajo re bhajo bhajo Durge Bhavani. Mahishasur Mardani Bhavani. Mahishasur Mardani Ma He Ma He Ma Mahishasur Mardani Bhavani. Mahishasur Mardani Bhavani. Daya Sagari He Jag Janani. Daya Sagari He Daya Sagari He Jag Janani. Bol Bhajo re bhajo sada Durge Bhavani. Bhajo re bhajo sada Durge Bhavani. Bhajo re bhajo sada Durge Bhavani. Everyone, bhajo re bhajo sada Durge दुर्गे भवानी, हे भजो रे भजो सदा दुर्गे भवानी, भवभय भंजनी साई भवानी, भवभय भंजनी साई भवानी, भजो रे भजो सदा दुर्गे भवानी, भजो रे भजो सदा दुर्गे दुर्गे माँ। सारे सारे तप मरि सदा रि समरि पमगरि सा, हे भजो रे भजो सदा दुर्गे भवानी, भजो रे भजो सदा दुर्गे भवानी, ओ भजो रे भजो सदा दुर्गे भवानी, भजो रे भजो सदा दुर्गे भवानी। हे माँ देवी भवानी, अम्बे देवी भवानी, देवी भवानी 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 अम्बे देवी। Let us all come together. देवी भवानी अम्बे देवी भवानी, देवी भवानी अम्बे देवी भवानी, देवी भवानी अम्बे देवी भवानी, देवी भवानी अम्बे देवी भवानी। Let us close our eyes, everyone, and go beyond the BMI, the body, mind, and intellect. When we rise above the body, which is actions, and we rise above the thoughts, the mind, and we rise above the intellect doubts, then we can merge and connect with the Atma, with God within us. But to find the Lord, you have to rise, keep rising beyond actions, beyond the mind, beyond thoughts. And when these three are connected and they become yoga, then of course the devotee gets qualified to win the grace of the Divine Mother. Let us pray, friends, as we close our eyes and feel that light in our heart, and extend that light to our hearts. Extend the light to all the inner organs, everyone. And if you're not feeling well, if the body is giving up, you can heal yourself by sending light energy and love energy to your entire body, everyone. The cells are made up of awareness. It is made up of Shakti. And you can heal yourself by yourself through meditation, through sending love to your heart, your kidneys, your lungs, your pancreas. Send out love and appreciation and thanks to your inner organs. And as you breathe in, everyone, breathe in love and breathe out love. Because the nature of your Atma is Prema Swarup, love, love alone. As we think of that light, everyone, we chant these beautiful mantras. Please enjoy these beautiful Sanskrit verses of the Divine Mother. As you close your eyes, feel her energy, everyone. Feel her divinity in your heart. Jai Parameshwari Devi, Namo Namaha. Namo Divye Mahadivye Shivaye Satatam Namah Nama Prakrite Bhadraye Niyata Pranata Smritam Raudraye Namo Nityaye Gauryaye Dhatraye Namo Namaha. Jyotisne Chandrarupinye Sukhaye Satatam Namah. Jai Kalyani Pranatam Vridhyaye Siddhyaye Kurma Namo Namaha. Nirutyaye Bhradritam Lakshmiye Sarvanyete Namo Namaha. Om Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samstita Namastasye 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 Namo Nam. Everyone. Om Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samstita Namastasye 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 Namo. Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadra Kali Kapalini Durga Kshama Shiva Dhatri Swaha Swada Namostute. Jai Bhagavati Devi Namaha. Jai Chandikaye Namo Namah. Jai Bhagavati Divye Namaha. Jai Chandikaye Namo Namah. Mahalakshmi Namaha. Om Kala Kali Namo Namah. Om Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Daya Rupena Samstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namah. Namastasye 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 Namo Namah. Namastasye 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 Namo Namah. Jai Durgaye Namaha. Om Shivaye Tatpurushaye Vidmahe Mahadevaye Dhimahi Tanno Rudraya Prachodayat. Can you sing this for me, everyone? Hara Hara Jai Shankara Om Hara Hara. Everyone?
Hara Hara Jai Shankara Om Hara Hara.
Jai Girijapati Deen Dayala Sada Karat Santan Pratipala. Everyone? Hara Hara Jai Shankara Om Hara Hara. Om Hara Hara. Om Hara Hara. Katyayanaye Vidmahe Kanyakumari Dhimahi Tanno Durge Prachodayat. Bolo Shakti Devi Mata Ki Jai. My dear brothers and sisters, I always believe that Bhagavan is like our boss, and we are the employees. And we must be thankful for our salary called life every day, with benefits called blessings, and rewards called miracles, because we must count ourselves blessed every day to be alive, my friends. We saw in 2019 what happened to the world with the very serious, critical disease or pandemic, which we call COVID-19. And we saw so many people have died even from here. So many people passed away and, of course, could not have gone to their own friends or family funeral. And for this, my dear friends, we should appreciate what life is about and the people around us that is still there for us. I personally believe while people are around us, let us appreciate them. Sometimes we wait until they die to give them a gold medal. And when I went in the back there, I saw a nice series of pictures, all of the presidents I have known. I've seen all of them, and it's so nice that the Mandir can remember these mentors who passed through these Mandirs. But I also am saying, just let us not wait for people to pass on. I believe in honoring them while they're alive, because they cannot enjoy a gold medal or prize when the body is burnt to ashes. I always believe appreciate the people while they are around, like your parents, like gurus, like pandits, like your leaders, your sisters, your family members, your friends. And too many times I have probably done together with Panditji over at least 3,000 funerals in my life, or 4. And one common thing that I've seen in all funerals is that you get the most amount of flowers on that day than any other time in your life. One. Secondly, about a funeral, you see people you have never seen before, but in the funeral day, they leave far to come for your funeral, and while you're alive, you didn't see them. Thirdly, in the day of the funeral, my gosh, you will hear eulogy. You will hear even the dead person surprised, I didn't know I'm so good. Therefore, tell people good things while they're alive and appreciate them while they're here. And you don't talk about the kurta and the sari, you get the best to wear when you die. My point is, why not give them the best when they're in the West? That's the test. Don't make a mess. Brothers and sisters, always remember to treat the people you adore and you appreciate while they're alive. Tell them how much they mean to you. Too many times we lose the opportunity, especially with parents and siblings and family members. Friends, we must not go that way. Always appreciate others in your lifespan. And so tonight's discourse is very simple, very, very different. I'm not so sure if anybody here had gone to Kanyakumari, the deepest point of South India. If anybody had gone there, please show your hand. Kanyakumari, all right. So we had a devotee here. And this katha is about Devi Ma. And so many challenged this young lady by Parvati Ma, who took the form of Kanyakumari. And she's now performing so much penance to meet Lord Shiva. And my point to you, what penance are you doing to meet your Christ, your Allah, your Devi, your Sri Ram? And you see what we do here by coming to the Mandir and cleaning and decorating. And look at the altar, how beautiful it is. This is our ticket to meet with the Lord. Our seva, our attitude, our gratitude, our singing, our daily meditation, our peace of mind. And Parvati Ma decided to come as Kanyakumari. And of course, she came in a time when it was very difficult. There was a fellow called Bakasur. They have plenty of asuras in this place, here. Bakasur, Dakasur, and all the asurs. Asur means one who doesn't live a proper life. And so he would dictate the world. This Banasur, have you ever seen anyone, the movie, there's a movie called Pinky and the Brain?
It's a show.
It's a show. Right, it's a cartoon. So it means that you know. It is a cartoon movie, and what this fellow used to do, he used to ask the question, what are we going to do today? And then the other Pinky will say, what we try to do every day, we try to take over the world. And so this Bakasur was born to fight with others, to dictate others, to manipulate others, the mind. And in Trinidad, I'm not so sure if you hear it in Guyana, we call it a couture maker. You ever hear that word? You never hear that word? A commerce maker? What we call it in Guyana? Somebody who makes troubles? Troublemaker, all right? Gossip maker, troublemaker. He would create so much commerce and trouble in the world. My gosh. And this is the ego, eh? This ego wants to manipulate the BMW, the mind, the body, and the intellect. This ego is the smallest fella. But if you don't have spirituality, he gets bigger and bigger and bigger. We call that ego, my friends, ahankar. Hankar means ahankar. Aham means the self. Ahankar means that ego that covers your spiritual life. So this Mahishasur, this Bakasur, became very powerful. The Lord said, the only one can destroy you, Banasur, is a woman who is not married. Right? What Bhagwan told him, anybody? The only person can destroy Banasur is a woman who is not married. I'm going to ask questions, so you have to listen very carefully, right? So, this is a situation. Have you ever put in a situation where, my gosh, you can't help but just going with the flow? So, this Banasur, my dear friends, he had many blessings, that the only person to destroy him is a woman who is unmarried. So Parvati came as this goddess by the name of Kanyakumari, and she tonight will see in these Sanskrit verses what she's going to do, how this katha is going to apply to our personal life, my friends. Firstly, he wanted to get married to her. Secondly, he started destroying all the good things. Thirdly, he started to manipulate the world. And fourthly, he had a good following. Friends, he had a good following. The good people started to be less in the world, and he started to manipulate everyone. Let us listen in these verses what takes place here in this beautiful discourse, everyone. Sisha. Jai Jag Janani Ma, Jai Jag Janani Ma, Jai Jag Janani Ma, Jai Jag Janani Ma. Satya Satya Ved Gyanam सुख दुख दर्शन माने रित शक्ति है बनासुर दिया अहंकार है देवी चिदाशतम है साक्षिनी देवी बनासुर अहंकार जय जग जननी माँ. Please sing. जय जग जननी माँ. Everyone. जय जग जननी माँ. हे जय जग जननी माँ. हे जय जग जननी माँ. जय जग जननी माँ. Let us all clap together. जय जग जननी माँ, जय जग जननी माँ. अम्बे भवानी जगदम्बे भवानी, 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 अम्बे भवानी जगदम्बे भवानी. अम्बे भवानी जगदम्बे जगदम्बे भवानी. बोलो शक्ति देवी माता की जय. And this Banasur, who represents their ego, their hamkar, he is very busy taking away people's property and stealing food and hurting the lives of others. He was really a troublemaker, my gosh, my dear friends. And in life, I'm applying this to our daily lives, not us here. This could be in your job. It could be places that you may go. you will find the signs of people who want to create trouble. And you know what's the first sign? The first sign of somebody who wants to create trouble in your life, in your job or wherever, the first thing they will tell you, you didn't hear? You didn't hear what happened? And then of course you don't want to participate. But they will start telling you about things you don't know, you don't want to hear. But whenever people come up with negativities, always say, I'm busy, or start humming a song, or say, excuse me, I do not want to participate in this. When we get engaged in negativities with people, we are encouraging them to go along the path of unrighteousness. This ego, I tell you, loves to be in trouble. But the self, the Atma, loves to pray. Your Atma loves to come to Mandir. Your Atma, spiritual, will want to sing the name of the Lord. When you are at the Atmic level, you want to meditate. When you are at the Atmic level, you want to give charity. When you are at the Atmic divine level, you want to give of yourself for good things. But once you are in the side of the ego, you want to hurt others, you want to bad speak others, you want to manipulate. This is the story, how it applies to our everyday life. Bolo Shakti Mata ki Jai Ho. And friends, you will know very well how good friends are destroyed in this society of ours. How families and organizations can mash up because of this, when we fall victim to others who want to. Panditji probably many times spoke about Kaikeyi, how she manipulated the mind of, Kaikeyi and, right. But who was the troublemaker? Mantara. You see, we have some very intelligent, Mantara, who wanted to corrupt the mind of Kaikeyi. And I'll tell you something, in the Ramayana, there was no one who loved Sri Ram as much as Kaikeyi. But one lady called Mantra destroyed all that love and was the cause to ask for her boon of Dasharatha to send Sri Ram away. And she was a nucleus in the Ramayana, because without her, Ramji would have never gone to the forest to destroy Ravan. Brothers and sisters, here I'm suggesting anyone who comes up with any negativities, you tell them, let us start chanting, Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Kali Rupena Samstitaha Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha. Engage them in positivities, positive things. How many good people we have lost and diverted from the truth. I'm sure when you look at me this evening, right? How many good friends you had and you lose them? True or false? Yes. How many neighbors and good people you have known, but you lose them? My friends, please, always try to understand that Banasur means the ego. It wants to take over everything. It wants to create problems. So while he is doing this, the goddess from an early age by the name of Kanyakumari, Kumari means a girl. She was Parvati. Of course, she belongs to Shiva. And she knows that she's part of it. But she cannot get married to Shiva in this lifetime, because she has to remain single to destroy Banasur. To win Lord Shiva, my friends, she did not know. She went to Kanyakumari. Whenever you go to South India, please visit Kanyakumari Island. Her place is still there where she sat in meditation. And by the way, Kanyakumari is one of the 54 peeths. Those of you who love Mother Durga and you want to go to the 54 places where her body was cut, Sati, this is one of the places, I think the chest of Sati fell, called Kanyakumari. So brothers and sisters, she's meditated on Shiva. Meditating. She did without food, without water. Her tapas was so strong. And so we sing this bhajan to glorify Parameshwari Devi. Hey Maya ji. Friends, she sat there for many, many years, meditating and concentrating on Lord Shiva. Some of us, it's difficult to sit down for 5 minutes because our attention span may not be as long. But this is a goddess. She wants to win Shiva. Lord Shiva is always won by sacrifice, by tyag, by meditation, by fasting. When we fast and we meditate, it really helps, my friends. Many of us can't fast. It's okay. Just do a good deed. Some of us, we don't have an opportunity to do a good deed. Chant the Lord's name. Om Namah Shivaya. Amba Shankari Parameshwari Shashi Shekhari Amba Shankari Parameshwari Shashi Shekhari Amba Sarveshwari Jagadishwari Maheshwari Amba Sarveshwari Jagadishwari Maheshwari Amba Amba Sundari Gunamanjari Shiva Shankari Amba Maheshwari Maha Ambari Gujamanjari Shiva Shankari Amba Karambari Svetambari Harisodhari Amba Karambari Svetambari Harisodhari Amba Amba Shankari Parameshwari Shashi Shekhari Amba. Everyone. Amba Shankari Parameshwari Shashi Shekhari Amba. Sarveshwari Jagadishwari Maheshwari Amba. Sarveshwari Jagadishwari Maheshwari Amba Sundari Gunamanjari Shiva Shankari Amba Amba Sundari Gunamanjari Shiva Shankari Amba Karambari Svetambari Harisodhari Amba Amba Bhavani Ma Amba Bhava. Everyone. Amba Bhavani Ma. Let us all clap together. Whoa. Amba Bhavani Ma Amba Bhavani. 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 बोलो शक्ति देवी माता की जय. जय त्वं देवी चामुंडे जय भूतपहारिणी जय सर्वगते देवी कालरात्रि नमोस्तुते. बोलो शक्ति देवी माता की जय. This goddess was a very young girl. And just imagine a young girl by herself doing meditation. What will happen? Many distractions will come. Have you ever decided to fast, and that's the day you see, I was going to say doubles, but I think we had doubles here tonight. So, have you ever been fasting, and that's the day you see a good cheesecake? Well, not for me, because I don't really eat that. Or you see some kind of pulori with a nice chutney, and that's the day you're fasting, Panditji, I fast Every Thursday. Oh, wow. But Christmas fall on a Thursday. Would you still fast? Of course, yes. A true devotee would always fast. That is a test, my dear friends. You know, fasting, what fasting means? Fasting does not only mean staying away from salt, you know. Fasting means controlling your senses. Say no when no is required, and say yes when yes is required. That's the words of Swami, my Guru, Swami Anubhavananda, Swami Chinmayananda, from that kind of climb. Brothers and sisters, fasting means if you're accustomed using your phone speaking 10 hours a day, then speak 1 hour a day. Fasting means if you eat how many times a day? 5 times? Eat 1 time a day. That is fasting. Fasting means doing without the things you're accustomed doing that carries away the senses. That is fasting. So this goddess, as a young girl, she sat there. And as she sat there, who is going to come? This Banasur guy. This guy is himself as a princess and asking her, hey, shadi ke liye raza, you know, and started to sing and so on for her. She says, no, I have Shiva as my goal and I will not divert from this. And friends, this Kanyakumari, as Parvati Devi, she decided to stay there and grow older and meditate to win Shivaji. But she cannot get married, my dear friends. Cherishing Shivaji in the heart, the Ramayana states something very nicely. I will sing those verses, how Parvati fasted and she won the name Aparna. Have you ever heard that name, Aparna? Aparna means one who sacrificed so much that they would not even eat anything. They would not drink water. They would not even eat anything. That person's name is Aparna. Aparna is the name of Parvati. And for those of you who are not yet married, what a beautiful name to give your girl child or grandchild. Aparna, very, very beautiful. So she sat there, and this Chaupai, Tulsidas, strikes the sacrifice she makes. And more sacrifice she made by saying no, she is getting closer to Shiva. My dear friends, sometimes saying no is a nice thing, eh? You know, many of us, we like to lose weight, right? We fast and we do without carbs and we go to gym all the time, But do you know the best way to lose weight? The best way to lose weight is to just shake your head and say, no, I don't want. That's the best way, So therefore, control is important. How many of us in our job, we feel to say something bitterly to the boss, but we have to control. You need control. How many times we feel that when families are really getting to us, we feel, my gosh, I should crush that person verbally and tell him all kind of words. But sometimes you have to pull back and say no when no is required. Parvati said no to the world and yes to Shiva. Brothers and sisters, this word, smallest word in the dictionary, the smallest word, N-O. But yet many of us, we don't know how to say no. Say no when no is required, my dear friends. Say yes when yes is required. If your stomach is full, don't put more food in it. Say no. You feel for another cigarette? Say no. You feel for another glass of, whatever? Say no. My dear friends, no is a small word, but it's a sacrifice. It's a word that nahi chahiye. Mujhe bhajan nahi chahiye. We have to learn these Hindi words. I do not want food. I do not want this. I do not. Mujhe chahiye nahi. Mujhe nahi chahiye. I don't want this. My dear friends, for 3 years I was in India, and that's what we had to say every day. No to food. We didn't have phone. We didn't have Wi-Fi. We didn't have letters. We didn't have phone. We didn't have food. We didn't have much. Everything was nahi chahiye. So this word I would like everybody to repeat. Nahi chahiye. Or let us use the full phrase in Hindi. Mujhe nahi chahiye. I don't want this. I don't nahi. Oh, what about marriage? Well, you're already in that. Ha chahiye. But to the wrong things, nahi chahiye. Tulsidas ji says in these striking words, in Balkan, verse Doha 73, on these beautiful moments of Parvati, how she won Shiva. Same thing, Kanyakumari is sitting in the rocks in Kanyakumari place and she is chanting the name of the Lord. Tulsidas says in this beautiful chaupai. Please listen as we sing. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Rama Jai Jai Rama. Everyone.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama.
Urdhari Uma Pran Pati Charna Jai Vipin Lagi Vipuhi Karna.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama.
Ati Sukumarna Tanu Tap Jogu Pati Par Sumire Teji Sabhu Bhogu Ho Shri Ram Jai Rama Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Rama
Jai Jai Rama.
Nitana Vacharana Upaj Anuraga Bisri Dehi Tap Manuhi Laga. Everyone.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama.
Ram 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 Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Ram 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 Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Let us all join together. Ram 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 Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Ram 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 Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Hey Ram 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 Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Ram 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 Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Oh! Ram 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 Bhajani Ram Ram Ram. Ram 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 Bhajani Ram Ram. Let us clap together. Oh!
Ram 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 Bhajale Ram Ram Ram.
Ram Ram Ram
Bhajale Ram Ram Ram.
Ram
Ram Ram Bhajale Ram Ram Ram.
Ram. Bolo Raja Ram Chandra Bhagwan ki Jai. Uradhari Uma Pranpati Charna Jai Bipin Lage Tapuhi Karna. Tulsidas ji says beautifully, my dear friends, she will always cherish Lord Shiva in her heart and never once she will drift away from her austerities. She will renounce all luxuries. Her devotion was matchless. And she presented herself with love and sacrifice to win Bhagwan Shiva. Umapati Mahadeva ki Jai. Kanyakumari was a beautiful young girl. I want to tell you a little secret, don't tell anybody. More your devotion to the Lord, you will always look younger. Well, not really younger because spirituality has nothing to do with body. I'm talking about your soul. And when your soul is shining, and you win the Lord, you will always shine from the inside. Means you don't have to pretend to be something you're not. It comes naturally. Your smile, your prayer, your devotion, your songs, your bhajan, everything songs very, very sweet when spirituality wakes up here. My dear friends, if I'm to ask you a question tonight, right, and I really want an answer, by your blessing, what do you think is the term spirituality? How do you define someone to be a spiritual person? And we'll start from the group because they are very brave with the mics. Speaking the truth, very good. That's an excellent, very nice. Anybody? What do you define a person as a spiritual person?
Somebody that's peaceful.
Peaceful, very nice. Dennis?
I see abstinence.
Huh?
Abstinence. From the bad
Abstinence.
stuff. Yeah.
Very nice.
Say no.
Say,
You know?
say no, that's a perfect answer. Panditji, what would you say like to the crowd? Like what is your definition of spirituality?
Not for humanity.
Not for humanity. Tulsidas ji, sabahi sulabh sabadin sabadesa. Very nice. Loved. Anybody in the back? What is your definition of a spiritual person? Dispassion. Very nice. This is the Swami Ramananda and Swami Paramahansa spoke about that, and that's so true. Anybody? What is your definition?
Discrimination, dispassion.
I would use the word discretion, right? Right? Discretion between what is right from what is wrong. So is a vivek. We call it vivek. So that's a perfect answer. Anybody from this side? What about Rahela ji? I know you want to say something. What do you think defines a person to be spiritual?
Control of the mind.
Very nice, yeah? Very nice. Very, very nice. Very nice. So each one of you are right. Everyone explains a definition of spirituality based on their take. Everybody intelligent is different, but all of you are right. Control, vivek, discretion, love from your heart. But when you are spiritual, my dear friends, you always take things light, take things easy. Whatever you have to say it in a dignified way. You know, you can say the same thing in a different way, in a modest way, right? If you're a spiritual person, you don't have to be serious all the time. Like, what is he talking about? Why he is here? No. That is not supposed to be part of this spiritual journey. Just let go and let it be. Our problem is that we identify with too many things. We identify and we stain the lives of others. Panditji, you have that Havan? The Havan? Can you get some black dust from it for me? If you can send someone with a leaf or container to get this black dust, right? So I'm going to give you an example of what I'm talking about, right? If you are happy, make others happy around you. True or false? Yes or no? If you are happy, make others happy around you. Whatever you say, make it something very precious of others listening to. Whenever you sing together, come together, pray together, love the Lord together. My dear friends, do not divide anybody from anything. When you come here, we come here to pray and love the Lord and get closer to the Lord. Brothers and sisters, do not stain your other hands. Do not stain the lives of others through your spiritual effort. You come here, prepare your meals, come with love, bring your flowers, decorate. This is what we want in all mandirs. My dear brothers and sisters, this is what I admire Kanyakumari. She was such a loving person. She was so kind, but she was really, really powerful. As a young girl, my dear brothers and sisters, she had a lot of love in her. Bolo Raja Ram Chandra ki Jai Ho. My brothers and sisters, while I show you an example of what I'm talking about tonight, there was a story in Germany. And I'll be looking for 2 people to come up on stage, right? So, yeah, you can sit close by because you did this. Thank you so much, Auntie Ji. Thank you so much. Thank you. This story took place in Germany, where you know the Berlin Wall, everybody? That separated the East from the West, right? I was very fortunate to see that wall. And one day, some people from East Berlin, they took a truck of garbage and they threw it over the west side of Berlin Wall. They dumped the garbage there. And the west side of the Berlin, the people in the west, you know what they did? They did the same thing. The only difference is, instead of throwing over garbage, they sent milk because they were hungry, and bread and provision and vegetables. They threw that over the wall. And they wrote a sign on top of it. Each gives what he has. See? Each give what he has. You see, you can give what you have, but what you do have inside of you is love. Please do not give others hate and violence. Give love and peace. Each give what he has. My question to you this evening, what do you have inside of you? Please give that. Not the hate part, give love. So this is a message of spirituality. Always give love to others. Bhagwan will be too pleased when you give what is inside, which is called love, peace, and harmony. Brothers and sisters, let us not wait until it's too late. Just last night, I learned this song. I like to learn a song every day. And last night I learned this. Don't know how it's going to sound. This is in beautiful rag. It's in Dajra. Yeah, so please. Yeah. I know Panditji would love this selection. This is my first trial, Panditji, sir. I heard this from a young boy but never sang it. But when you know the meaning, we are all in this roller coaster of life, going and coming, going and coming. But what you have achieved in this lifetime, friends, one must question where I am, who am I, where am I going to, kahan se aaya, who am I, why did I show up in this timeline? The song says, आना जाना सब ही तू जाने कब जाना है कोई न जाने आना जाना सब ही तू जाने कब जाना है कोई न जाने अर्तन जोड़ा अर्तान तोरा नाता सबसे तेरा आना जाना सब ही तू जाने कब जाना है कोई न जाने सारा जीवन लिखता रहा हूँ सारा जीवन लिखता रहा हूँ फिर भी कागज कोरा रहा तू खुद ही बोले खुद ही न सुनता सब देख कर ही देखा न पाया आना जाना सब ही तू जाने कब जाने ही कोई न जाने. Beautiful selection, my dear friends. Ana, Jana. What is Ana?
Come.
Ana means to come, and Jana means?
Go.
Oh, to go, my dear friends. There's so much going and coming. Now, I want to ask you a question again. How many times you have left this world? You left this world many times, and you came many times. How many bodies did you have so far? Who is listening to me is the Atma. How many times you came in this world? What we have achieved, my dear friends, the roller coaster, Puranapi Maranam, Puranapi Jananam. We go and we come and we go and come. Are we improving our lives? This beautiful Anup Jalota, beautiful bhajan says, Kab jana hai koi na jane, artha na jora, artha na tora. We gather wealth and we forget that nata, that relationship with Prabhu. Bolo Raja Ramachandra ki jai ho. My dear friends, I would like to ask two people to come on stage, if you all could come. Now, the reason why I'm doing this, I'll explain what I'm doing. So I'll ask anybody would like to come? Please, 2 people? 1 male, 1 female. So we have one Shiva is here. Please come. Anybody else? Please come. 1 auntie, Didi, sister. Please come. All right. And you have the right color. All right. So we like the camera, Pooja, to focus on them. Now I'm going to give both of you something. All right. This is your daughter. I want to take your hands and I want to give you this. All right? Now put your hands together like this and rub it a little bit. Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri. Open your hands now and show the public. What do you see? It started in one hand, you rubbed it and it went to the other hand. If you touch anywhere, well, not her, because she's white. Her clothes will also get stained and dark. What is the implication, Bhayaji? Sometimes when we become dark and we have dark energy, we tend to share this with others. Not others, but ourselves. And when we have dark energy, it affects the way we think, it affects the way we speak, it affects our devotion to the Lord, it affects our children, it affects our family, it affects our union with the Lord, it affects our sleep. So what you need to do, everybody, every day, make a promise today that I am going to breathe out and release this darkness. And how you accumulate this darkness is with people sometimes you are affiliated. The food you eat, the things you think about, the workers, sometimes bad energy, sometimes your thoughts, your mind, your body keeps holding negative darkness, keep holding darkness until you get brain tumor, heart failure, high blood pressure, and many complications of the body. That's, you know why? I'll tell you the real meaning. And science and doctors will never tell you this. It is Swamis from India, from our training in India, and Panditji will tell you, this thing comes from your mind. Your disease, cancer, brain tumor, it comes that, you know why? We hold and we hold and we keep holding and crying and being hurt, and we never have time to release that darkness. And the best way to release the darkness is through your meditation, clapping and singing, coming to Bhagwan's Mandir, performing your puja, giving charity. Just tell yourself, I'm love. I'm breathing out my darkness. I'm breathing out of my darkness. Prabhu, Ma, Navratri, Shivratri, Ratri means darkness. I'm sending away my darkness. That's why you have Shivratri. That's why you have Navratri. Ratri is considered to be dark. It is a time to remove our darkness. So as you have that darkness, my dear friends, as you see, it will spread. If whatever you touch, it is going to get black. If our heart is dark, everywhere in our body and mind will be dark. Thank you, Bhayaji. What you will do, you'll take a napkin and let that blackness go there. No, you come. You go. Yeah, you go. I'm going to give you, same thing we're going to do. Same thing. The element is different, so I'm going to give you some of this. Take your hand. One hand. Take it. Rub it. Smell it. How it smells? Yeah, good, huh? Show the public. Right. Now, her hands look a little better because it matches her clothes. So that is white. If you rub it a little more, you'll see it disappears. Right. Show the public now. So it goes away. What is the message of this? White is light. When you wear white, you wouldn't fight. You'll always feel light and you'll reach the might. Brothers and sisters, that vibhuti, that is vibhuti from Swami Baba. And when you rub this, it goes away. It means whatever you touch will smell sweet. Even if you have to put a paper or touch someone, it will not darken the clothes of it because it releases. When we have white light and good energy and good, what it does, you don't destroy others, You don't destroy others, you compliment others. Even the hand will compliment your clothes. White, when you close your eyes, you're supposed to see a white light. See? So when you have this in your hands, you could take vibhuti and put it in the forehead, bless them. The white goes away easy. It is not bad. It smells nice. You can touch others with it, and they get blessing. Always be a person to carry white. Good energy, good thoughts, good mind. Do you receive this message this evening? Yes or no? Yes. The implication is always have a heart that is light, that is white, and reach that divine might. Please give her a round of applause. And Bayaji, thank you so much. Touch the white. Brothers and sisters, the black represented Banasur. The white represents the Divine Mother. So therefore, white will always prevail. Brothers and sisters, we go back to tonight's discourse. And as she's sitting there, it's time for her to get married. So it's time for her to get married now. This Banasur is now telling her she should get married to him. If somebody really wants you to get married, don't let them force you. It should come nicely. And long time, I'm sure, those of you who are here, right? What was the qualification to get married long time ago? Huh? Yes, that's so true. Long time, the qualification to get married, you had to learn to wash clothes, Bhajan. Yes. Long time, the qualification to get married, you had to know how to cook. Long time ago, the qualification, you had to know how to get up early before the in-laws. That was the qualification. Long time, the qualification, you had to have respect for everybody, which is a normal thing. Long time, the qualification to get married, you had to have 5 and 12 children. Not today. Long time, my dear friends, you had to honor the in-laws. Today, what is the qualification? Very different from long time. This is not long time, this is not long time. No. Today, what is the qualification? You had to have beauty, physical beauty, which is okay. You had to have education, MBA and ABC and DO, everything. Right? You had to have a big job. That is the qualification. You have to drive a nice car. That is okay. You have to have a degree. That is fine. You have to have wealth. That is fine. You have to... Are you ready to get married? No. A long time, the girls would get a boy who was educated and have a big job. Today, things change. The boy wants a girl who have everything. So it's easier for him. Life has changed. Things have changed, my dear friends. This Kanyakumari, she's so sweet, everyone. Now Narad Muni realized that she is about to get married to Shiva. Bhagwan Shiva is pleased. But if she just get married, that demon cannot be destroyed because an unmarried lady has to destroy Banasur. Brothers and sisters, the Devi loved Shivaji. The date was set. And you know, marriage, you have to set the date, right? By the Pandit. Please, Pandit Mahindra will always tell you, and all the Pandits, do not set your date because of convenience. Put your date because it's auspicious. If you see that planet is called, Rakshas and Utpat, please do not get married on that day. The planets is not going to be flexible. Always check with your Pandits. So Narad Muni was the first Pandit on earth. And as Naradji checked the planets, my dear friends, Naradji tried to sabotage this wedding because he does not want this Devi to get married. But it is said this Banasur is pushing. He wants to get married because if she's married, then she cannot destroy him, you see? Psychology here. So brothers and sisters, Narad Muni decided to also sabotage that wedding. What happens? This beautiful verse, it tells us in the language of Sanskrit. I will just sing it in a rag. Please enjoy this one. Rag Kalavati. Ah, na 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 na. Jai Bhagavati Devi Ma, Jai Bhagavati Devi, Jai Bhagavati Devi Ma, जय भगवती देवी धीम तनना धीम तनना धीम तनना ना 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 जय भगवती देवी माँ जय भगवती देवी बोलो जय भगवती देवी माँ
जय भगवती देवी
हे कन्या कुमारी भवतारे सुधावली उपनिष्ठाद्रिवी असधश दीन पतयुते सकारे योग सेवा तस्वीर त्याग योग योग भूमि त्याग योग योग भूमि दर्शन दे माता शंकर दर्शन दे दो माता शंकर सुधा बली बोल जय भगवती देवी माँ जय भगवती देवी गमगनि साय 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 नीर गमगनि साय नीर भगन सजनि 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 सगमगनि आमा हे माँ नी 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 da 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 gabadani sa ni da gabadani sa ni da gabadani sa 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 ni 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 da 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 gamadani sa 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 ni 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 da gamadani sa 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 ni 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 da gamadani sa 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 ni 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 da da जय भगवती देवी माँ जय भगवती देवी माँ
जय भगवती देवी माँ जय भगवती देवी
कन्याकुमारी देवी दर्शन दे कन्याकुमारी दर्शन देवी माँ जय भगवती देवी माँ जय भगवती देवी माँ गमदनि सनिर
जय भगवती देवी माँ
जय भगवती देवी माँ जय भगवती देवी माँ
जय भगवती देवी माँ
जय भगवती देवी जय भगवती देवी नि सा ग म ध नि सा नि ध नि ध नि सा बोलो शक्ति देवी माता की जय सुधावली उपनिषद श्री कन्या देवी योग योग माया शंकर देवी प्रपन्नाले बोलो शक्ति देवी माता की जय. My dear friends, to bring the discourse to a close and what is the implication of this discourse to our spiritual life, we would listen at this moment. Narad, he himself took the form of a... Now, long time ago, when you put a date, you know what we call night wedding long time? In Gyaan and Chandrat, Suriname, in India, we have called Rat Shadi, where the tithi and the yoga and everything is so auspicious. And when you go to India, you will see the wedding. Sometimes 3 a.m. the wedding is going on, just to get the right muhurat. My dear friends, so the wedding was placed because she was sitting there, she's waiting to win Shiva. Shiva is 10 miles away, and the wedding date is put. Naradji, when Shivaji is waiting for morning to come to make his way with his barat to Kanyakumari to get married to him, Narad Muni, long time ago, they had something called rooster. You know what we call fowl, cock and ting. Right? And when that thing bawl in the morning, you know it's 5 a.m. or 5:30 a.m. and so on. So this thing now, Narad Muni took the form of a rooster and he fooled Lord Shiva. How could you fool the Lord? Because there was a particular time Shivaji is supposed to leave, and Shivaji slept away because he depended on his alarm, which is the rooster. See what is going on here? Naradji started to crow at his rooster and so on. And when Shivaji heard this, Shivaji was late because it's supposed to happen long time, but the original rooster didn't bawl. So this thing, rooster started to call. When Shivaji went to the next village, this Kanyakumari is waiting for a whole day, whole night. She is waiting, standing with one foot, waiting for Shiva, and he came late. You ever see a wife vex? She got so angry. If you want for your husband never to forget your birthday, like to remember your birthday, let him forget it. He will get so much, I tell you. You'll never forget your birthday or anniversary again. So when he came late, she was so angry. She knew that the time had passed. And in those days, if that auspicious time passed, you will not get married on that time again. You have to wait for I don't know how long, like the Kumbh Mela. That Kumbh Mela, you wouldn't find it in the next, how much years? 12 years, or this little big one that went by was so auspicious. But anyway, when Shivaji went to the next village, she was waiting across, and she was so angry, my gosh, that he missed the wedding time. Poor Shiva thought he missed the auspicious timing of the wedding, so he went to Suchindram, that's the next part of South India. Kanyakumari, when Shivaji thought he was late, and she's so angry already, he left and he went because he was a bit shy. Kanyakumari waited there, my dear friends. But because of that waiting point, she was not married. Guess what? She got the power, and by time she destroyed this Banasur. You see, what is the implication here? Sometimes you think that your time has passed, you're getting older. But brothers and sisters, if the universe is not ready for you, you will not get what you want. But when the universe is ready for you, everything is just going to come to your disposal. I used to always ask the Lord as a boy, little child, can you make me a pilot? I used to pray every day. I used to offer 108, and I used to say, may I be a pilot? Om Namah Shivaya. May I be a pilot? Om Namah Shivaya. I never used to eat food. I want to be a pilot. I want to be a pilot. When everybody meditated, I used to meditate on a plane, how to make it, how to fly. But I could not afford it. I was very poor, from a very poor home. Everything, I dreamed plane, I dreamed pilots, I dreamed the airport, I dreamed the sky. My friends, I wanted to be a pilot, but guess what? It was not meant for me. Because I realized I had to be a spiritual pilot instead. And today, I have all the pilots flying me without having that stress, because you know what is happening with the airlines today. So friends, if something is not meant for you now, it's because it's not meant for you in this lifetime, or it is not really meant at that timeline. She did not mind, because she knew her real calling was to destroy Banasur. And friends, she was hurt. She was hurt. Sometimes we are going to be hurt as well. People are going to hurt us. We are going to be hurt. Sometimes we miss the opportunity. We are going to be hurt. Sometimes people tell us things. We are going to be hurt. Sometimes the Lord take away our best friend and companion. We are going to be hurt. Sometimes there's going to be a divorce. We are going to be hurt. But guess what? In a bigger perspective, everything happens for a reason. Please repeat this. Everything happens for a reason. If this Kanyakumari had just got married to Shivaji, Banasur would have still been alive today. Brothers and sisters, not everything that you miss, not every opportunity you have lost is a loss. It's probably a gain, because the Lord wants that space for you to explore bigger things. So friends, your loss is really sometimes a big gain for you. Isn't it? True or false? Turn to the person next to you and ask them, true or false? Yes, it's true. Sometimes we think we lose people and lose things and lose children and lose health and lose job. It's not a loss. It's a better comeback from that setback. All, yes, and all is only His grace. Everything. My dear friends, to come to an end of this evening's devotion, this rock, today Swami Vivekananda is a huge statue consecrated in that place. That place was founded by Lord Parashuram, one of the avatar of Lord Vishnu, and a murti is consecrated there called Kanyakumari today. And guess what? I'm going to tell you something that will really have you thinking. Kanyakumari was a goddess who loved to dress. She had all the pearls. You know, ladies love to dress. My mother, she loved to dress. Even at the age of 85, she will wear her jewelry with pride. But do you know the nose ring, original nose ring from Kanyakumari? When Lord Shiva did not show up, she got so angry and she threw her jewelry out. And the original nose ring from Kanyakumari is placed on this murti of Kanyakumari today in Kanyakumari's place. It shines and it brightens the dark room. She was really hurt, but friends, really, this Devi is still standing there today. It is considered one of the 54 peats where the chest of Sati fell. That place is very auspicious. I beg you, if you happen to go to South India, please visit this spot that this katha took place. You know, so the whole story is about, the whole katha is like this. When you are sad, I want you to please record this, because I'm going to put this part in YouTube. It says like this, my friends. When you are sad and upset, always remember these points. Pain is part of growing. Everything in life is temporary too. Worrying and complaining about changes, it will not do anything for you. Your scars are a symbol of your strength. And every little struggle is a step forward. Other people's negativity is not your problem. And what is meant to be will eventually be. And the best thing you can do is to keep going, my friends. Keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on. This Kanya Devi, my dear friends, she was hurt, but she remained devoted to Shiva. And after she destroyed Banasur, of course, she merged back with Parvati and she got married to Shivaji when her work is done. We all have a job to do spiritually. Pandit Mahindra, he has a mission, he has a job, but part of his mission and samskar is to serve Bhagwan here with you. My mission is to go to all the different states. My mission is different. What is your mission? Your mission is to be a good human being and support the lives of others who would come here. My dear friends, she had the opportunity to destroy Banasur after a harsh battle. And she was incarnated again as Parvati Devi. Brothers and sisters, her war was very, very dangerous. And tonight I'm going to chant some of the original Sanskrit verses before we come to the end. Please enjoy this. C-sharp. Hey Giri Nandini Nandita Medini Vishwa Vinodin Nadinunute Giri Viradinda Sirodini Vashini Vishnu Vilashini Vishnu Note Bhagavati He Stiti Kanta Kutambin Bhuri Tukumbin Bhuri Krite Jai Jai He Mahishasur Mardani Ramyaka Pardini Shailyasute Suravar Varshini Duradir Danshini Duramukha Marshini Marshirate Tribhuvan Poshini Shankar Toshini Khil Vishamo Shini Goshirate Dhanujani Roshini Diti Sutaroshini Dhuramati Shoshini Sindhu Sute Jaya Jaya He Mahishasur Mardini Ramyaka Pardini Shailya Sute Ehi Jagadamba Matamba Katamba Anapriya Vashini Hasirate Shikhari Shiromani Tunga Himalaya Sringini Jalaya Odayate Jaya Giri Nandini Nandita Nandini Vishwa Vinodin Nidhinute गिरिवरदिं शशिरोधिनवासिन् विष्णुविलासिनि विष्णुनते गिरिवरसिं सिद्धोविरवासिनि विष्णुविलासिनि विष्णुलते बोलो शक्ति देवी माता की जय. And so, my dear friends, Kanyakumari, it is said anyone who chants her prayer with love, she will always grace you with all legitimate desires to be fulfilled. So please understand, in this story, whatever happens is always for a reason. And so tonight, my dear friends, I would like to conclude here. I took 3 minutes of your time. And my Guruji always tell me 2 things. He said, when you go to somebody's home, always leave before they ask you to leave. 1. And 2, when you're reading, always finish before others ask you to finish. So therefore, time is God and God is time. I look very much forward to see all of you tomorrow. Remember how I started? We have the BMI. What is BMI? You all will know by now. All the Vedanta you have been learning. Body, mind, and intellect. What is this whole thing in Vedanta? It must coordinate with each other. Your body should coordinate with your mind, and your mind should coordinate with your intellect. But without spirituality, there could be chaos. The body can be, when you identify with the body, you will feel pain if you don't have spirituality. If you identify Panditji with your mind, you will feel emotions. And spirituality, if not there, you will not be able to overcome it. And your intellect, if you identify with your intellect, you will always have doubts. So therefore, spirituality helps these 3 things to rise above the body identification, your mind, and your intellect identification. Spirituality really, really will make you a sweet person, my dear friends. But I will believe tonight's discourse is telling us whatever happens, happens for a good reason. Never doubt that, friends. Never doubt that. I always wanted to become a pilot. And I was so angry because my parents didn't have money to send me to school. But today, I thank them because if I was a pilot, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be singing, right? I would like to end before I call Panditji. There was a little story, and I want you to share the story with everybody when you go home. Your friends and family. It's very practical, and you know it. Probably I said it many, many years ago. There was this gentleman of a king and a servant. And the servant will always tell the king, anything that happens, happens for a reason. So the king always heard this for 4 or 5 years. The king heard this. Whatever happened, it's for a reason. One day, the king cut his finger. And of course, what the servant told him? You cut your finger for a reason. Now the king got angry. And what he did? He put the servant in the jail. He doesn't want to hear that. Why are you telling me this when I cut my hand? When somebody stumped their foot, don't tell them anything because that is not a good time to talk to them. So he put him in the jail. But that day, the king had to go in the forest alone. And the person who was supposed to go with him is his servant, but he put him in jail. When he was going, the king alone going now, guess what happened? He met a particular tribe who held the king to sacrifice the king. So when they met the king, they investigated the body to make sure the body is full and proper, that there is no danger to the body. When they were introspecting, they were looking at the body, they saw a cut in the king's hand. So they said, this fella is not good enough to offer sacrifice. We need somebody complete. So he let the king go, and my gosh, the king sat on his horse, rode towards the kingdom, and went directly to his servant. So the servant said, wow, you came back. He said, yes. So the king said, listen now, I have something to tell you. Good thing I cut my hand. It was for a reason. Because if I didn't cut my hand, I would be a dead person. They would have sacrificed. The servant said, well, good thing you put me in the jail. Because if I was with you, they would have taken my life instead. So even he had like a whole thing about everything. And then the king realized, you know what? Anything that happens is for a reason. There's a reason for a season, my dear friends. Always a season. Brothers and sisters, never doubt that. As someone said in the audience, faith and grace. Let the Lord take you with grace and faith. With this, my dear friends, really a pleasure to be here. I thank all of you for coming. And it's really, really nice to be at the Dallas, Texas Hindu Mandir. I was here in the early, I don't know how many years ago I was here. And I feel so very delighted to Rahila ji. Thank you so much, Didi, for bringing me. I feel really, really happy to be here. Thank you so, so much. And may Bhagwan always bless you now and always. So, I am. Let us sing together, everyone. Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol. Everyone. Jai Jai Radha Raman
Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol.
Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol. Everyone, Jai Jai Radha
Raman Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol.
Oh, Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol.
Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol.
Hey Krishna Ji Radhe Radhe. Hey Vrindavan Radhe.
Radhe
Hey Govinda Radhe.
Radhe
Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol. 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 Oh Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol. Bolo Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki Jai. Tomorrow night we look forward to see all of you, and tomorrow night, of course, we'll have bhajans, and to your request, if you can tell a friend or a family member, please come, that will be your sacrifice, like Kanyakumari. Please bring 2 people with you. Don't tell them, but bring them, come tomorrow, please. So please come tomorrow, and then Sunday, we look forward with Panditji, myself, we'll be doing the Gayatri Havan. And I'll tell you a secret, anyone performs this Gayatri Havan 108 times, the power, the energy behind those mantras and your offering of your ghee and the coconut and so on into the fire, it brings great phala, safalta, success to your life. Gayatri mantra. If you want to be a hero and you want to win fame and you want wealth and you want anything in your life, Gayatri mantra is the mother of all mantras. Chant that every day, and you will see how you will reverse in age, how you will reverse poverty into wealth, how you will reverse ailment into health, how you will reverse misfortune to fortune. With this, thank you so much, everyone. I'd like to ask Panditji to come forward and give his blessings before our final arti.
How many of you want to go and visit Kanyakumari now? All of you. Me and Panditji have inspired you. We know the story now of why Kanyakumari stands there in the southern tip of India. There's also, have you seen it, Panditji, the floating rocks down there?
The rocks.
I've seen the floating rocks here. I haven't been reach as far as Kerala, so I haven't reached us to Kanyakumari yet, but for later. So much words of wisdom Pandiji has imparted to us here tonight, a lot of lessons, and how we can share positive, good things, and the difference it can make. Such a beautiful story. So thank you very much, Pandiji. I'll invite Uncle Joshua to give us his blessings as well. Please come.
Uncle Josh.
Maharaj, brothers and sisters, children all.
Uncle Josh.
You gotta come closer.
You can just come this way. Come a little closer. Right on. Yeah. Just stand like that. Come forward.
Our lesson on spirituality is endemic in everything we do, say, or think. The BMI, the body, the mind, and the intellect. That is the verification of what we have said. There are many ingredients into the spiritual journey, but Pandit has set us on to be thinking of it. And as we know that the body is a tool which we can use to foster the journey to spirituality. Tonight's lessons are many. If we cannot grasp it all together, but just think the BMI and how those are relating to the spiritual journey. We are in an environment of spirituality, but spirituality is merely a journey, the journey to enlightenment, and most importantly, realizing the Atma. And thank you very much, Pandit, for reminding us that God is within. And many years ago, I started to write a book called Finding God. But then I eventually got into a class that I've been taught. And then I realized that I often relate this to Pandit, the Mahavakyas. And then I said, well, then the journey is really within. All our journey in finding God is within. And thank you so much, Pandit. Your vision, your demeanor has entranced, and that is one of the body needs for the spiritual journey. Thank you, Pandit, for allowing me to say a few words, and to thank all of you who have come out. And please do, as Pandit says, let us bring forth some of those who can come and enjoy and be blessed as we are blessed tonight. God bless you all. Thank you very much.
Aarti. I think we should give Pooja ji a round of applause as well.
I don't deserve that. Panditji, thank you so much for a wonderful start us off for this auspicious weekend. But I have a couple things I want to say before I do the thank yous. You are a pilot. You are a pilot. Let me tell you how pundits are like pilots. I had to write this down. A pilot guides planes through the skies, and a pundit guides your soul through a spiritual journey. Both positions require deep training and precision. People trust them with their lives, or in some cases, their afterlife. Both follow very strict codes and wear very snazzy outfits, and their mere presence brings reassurance. So that is ironic. You ended up being a pilot in a way, and hopefully you can actually fly a plane one day as a hobby, whenever you get time to read. I want to thank a couple people that made tonight possible, and every night I'm going to thank specific people that made that night possible. So first and foremost, the Ramkishun family. Without you, this wonderful weekend would not be possible, so thank you from the bottom of the Mandir for facilitating this divine weekend. And your crew, Auntie Anne, Sister Sam, Raj and Natasha, thank you so much for your contributions for Mahaprasad tonight. And Raj, extra special thank you for the manual labor this afternoon. You guys will see pallets of water back there. The gentleman who does our lawn came into a bounty of water. There is probably 100 gallons of water back there in bottles, and he donated it to the Mandir. So when you sate your thirst later, please say a prayer for Mr. Steve. He's out here every couple of weeks in the heat, and he thought of us. I want to thank Bhai Nishan for helping us calibrate the sound system before this evening. I want to thank the Kirtan group, Uncle Dennis, Auntie Lena, Auntie Damini, Auntie Sharita, Auntie Ann, Auntie Shirley, Auntie Molly, and Sister Sam. I want to thank Pandit for doing the QC for the live stream tonight. He made sure that it was running smoothly, it was shareable, the captions were accurate. Thank you so much. I want to thank Auntie Sharita for the beautiful stage, the beautiful backdrop in the back. All the efforts, the foyer looks wonderful. All the efforts that you and Uncle Stanley put in to get the Mandir ready for this divine event, thank you so much for that. And then I want to thank Brannon in the back for helping me run AV and keeping me entertained back there. Without you, tonight would not have been the night it is. You were meant to be here. And then finally, Auntie Leela, for all the coordination that you've done for tonight. Someone who is not here tonight, who we need to acknowledge, put in a lot of ground effort on this, Auntie Indrasuku, the Mandir's vice president. You want to talk about servant leadership? You can't leave her name out of it. Everything she does is with a good heart and with sewa. And she coordinated every aspect of this event, and we promised her while she's away, we would make sure we landed the plane, pilot, we land the plane in her honor and make sure we do her proud. So thank you to her in absentia. I know you're watching online, so thank you so much. Tonight, everybody is welcome to do Aarti, and we'll have Mahaprasad after. Go home, get some sleep. We'll see you tomorrow at 5. Be safe. Thank you.
Thank you, Pooja. मेरे झोपड़ी के भाग्य आज खुल जाएंगे, राम आएंगे. Everyone, मेरे झोपड़ी के भाग्य आज खुल जाएंगे, राम आएंगे, राम आएंगे, आएंगे, राम आएंगे, राम आएंगे, आएंगे, राम आएंगे. मेरे झोपड़ी के भाग्य आज खुल जाएंगे, राम आएंगे. राम आएंगे तो अंगना सजाऊंगे, राम आएंगे तो अंगना सजाएंगे. दीप जलाए के दिवाली में मनाऊंगी, दीप जलाए के दिवाली में मनाऊंगी. मेरे जन्म के सारे पाप मीट जाएंगे, राम आएंगे. मेरे जन्मों के सारे पाप मिट जाएंगे, राम आएंगे, ओ राम आएंगे, राम आएंगे, राम आएंगे, आएंगे, राम आएंगे, ओ राम आएंगे, आएंगे, राम आएंगे, ओ राम आएंगे, राम आएंगे। बोलो राजा रामचंद्र भगवान की jai. Let us stand for Aarti as we wave the holy and the sacred light to the Divine Mother. Please come forward and wave the Aarti, everyone. Jai Devi Mata Namaha. अम्बे तू है जगदम्बे काली, जय दुर्गा कप्पर काली, तेरे है गुण गावे भारती। ओ मैया हम सब उतारे तेरी आरती। अम्बे तू ही जगदम्बे काली,
दुर्गे अप्पर वाली, तेरी ही गुण गाए भारती।
ओ मैया हम सब उतारे तेरी आरती।
तू है जगदम्बे काली, जय दुर्गे अप्पर वाली, तेरी ही गुण गाए भारती।
तेरे भक्त जनों पर माता भीड़ पड़ी है बारी,
वीर परी है भारी,
दानव दल पर टूट परो माँ करके सिंह सवारी।
वो करके सिंह सवारी।
सौ सौ सिंहों से वाली, ते अष्ट बुझावे वाली, दुष्के तूने ललकारी आरती। हो मैया
हम सब तारे तेरी आरती।
माँ हे माँ बैठे का इस जग में बड़ा ही निर्बल दाता।
ओ बड़ा है निर्मल दाता,
हे फूट कपूट सुनो है परना माता सुनी कुमाता।
ओ माता सुनी कुमाता।
सब पे करुणा दर्शनने वाली, अमृत बरसाने वाली, दुखियों के दुखरे वाली आरती। हो मैया
हम सब तारे तेरी आरती।
हे नहीं मांगते धन और दौलत, ना चांदी ना सोना।
ना चांदी ना सोना,
हे हम तो मांगे तेरे चरणों में छोटा सा गुना। सबकी बिगड़ी बनाने वाली, लाज बचाने वाली, सतियों के सत को सवारे आरती। हो मैया
हम सब तारे तेरी आरती।
हे चरण शरण में खड़े तुम्हारी, ले पूजा की थाली।
ओ मैं पूजा की थाली,
हे वर हस्त सर पर रख लो माँ, संकट हरने वाली।
ओ संकट हरने वाली।
माँ भर तू भक्त सरस है प्यारी, अष्ट पूजाने वाली, भक्तों के कारत काली सारथी। ओ मैया
हम सब तारे तेरी आरती।
अम्बे तू है जगदम्बे काली, जय दुर्गा कप्पर काली, तेरी
गुण गाए भारती।
ओ मैया हम सब उतारे तेरी आरती। ओ मैया हम सब उतारे तेरी आरती। ओ मैया
हम सब तारे तेरी आरती।
हो दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ। एवरीवन दुर्गे
दुर्गे जय जय माँ।
दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ। दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ। दुर्गे जय जय माँ। दुर्गे जय जय माँ ओ दुर्गे जय जय माँ ओ दुर्गे जय जय Let us all clasp our hands and pray as we bow our heads. As we salute to you, O Great One, He Jagadishwar, He Mateshwari, O Mother of the Universe, Sankata Harana, Kashtanina, please remove our difficulties and troubles. Ma, we pray for Mother Earth, may you always be fertile. May you always give us food, O Mother. May the trees be laden with your fruits and vegetables. May the mountains always stay shading the earth. May water always run. May we always have nature and beauty to our disposal. Bless those who are poor. Bless all the leaders of the world to make the correct choice so that we'll have a safe world. Bless the children, bless the animals, bless the trees. Bless us all, O Mother. Let us close our eyes as we bow our heads in prayer, everyone. Om Mantrahinam Kriyahinam Bhaktihinam Jainardanam Yat Pujitam Maya Deva Paripurnam Tadastu Me Om Shiva Hare Shiva Ram Sake Prabhu Trividhita Panivarane Vibhu Ajajaneshwara Yadhava Pahima Shiva Hare Vijayam Kurume Valam. Everyone, Pratidinam Kushalam Jai Mangalam Om Dhyau Shanti Antarikshagam Shanti Pritadi Shanti Rapa Shanti Aushadhiya Shanti Vanaspatir Shanti Vishwadeva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvagam Shanti Shanti Deva Shanti Sama Shanti Riddhi Sushanti Bhavatu. Everyone together. Om Tvameva Mata Tvameva Bandhuscha Sika Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Why do we say Shanti 3 times? First, may Shanti, peace be upon earth. Second, Shanti, may there be peace in the heavenly spheres. And third, Shanti, may there be peace right within the cradle of our hearts and minds. All together with one voice, my dear friends. Prem Sabalo Pawan Sutta Hanuman ki jai. Now Durga Mata ki jai. Umapati Mahadev ki jai. Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai. As we raise our hands all together and feel the energy tonight, everyone. Om Namah Parvati Pataye Hara 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 Mahadev. Bola Sat Sanatan Dharma ki jai ho. We bow to Mother Earth. Guru Ra Brahma, Guru Ra Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namo Namaha. Bolo Dharti Mata ki jai. Thank you, everyone. I forget to mention to you that on February, I'll be taking a tour to India. And we will be also visiting Kanyakumari. So we're going there and then Sri Lanka. So it will be 18 days. And we are going to these places. Then I'm doing a second tour in October. We'll be going to Banaras. We'll be going to Ayodhya temple. We'll go into Abu Dhabi for 4 nights. Then we'll be going to Vrindavan. For those of you who have not been to India and you would like to accompany me in either February or October next year, you have now until to think about it. And if you'd like to be with us, we'll be happy to have you in our tour. Thank you, everyone, and we see you tomorrow. Jai Shri Ram.